Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year. I think it's been 2.5 months since I've uploaded a video on this channel. That break was completely unintentional. I did not mean to take that long of a YouTube break, but as you guys know, I do have a small business where I sell jewelry and accessories, and the Christmas season is very busy when you run a business. And I was doing markets every single weekend. I was packing a ton of online orders throughout the week. I just did not have time to film YouTube videos. I'm gonna be a little bit more prepared next year. I think I'll do some like pre-filming before the Christmas season so that I can do both at the same time. But I'm very happy to be back filming YouTube videos for you guys. So to kick off the new year and for my very first video of 2023, I'm gonna be chatting with you guys about the no spend challenge that I'm doing during the month of January. This time of year always inspires and motivates me, as I'm sure it does for you as well. I'm not really somebody who latches onto New Year's resolutions. I find they get a bit of a bad reputation for something that's just dropped and forgotten about once the middle of January and February comes around. But I really like setting goals and intentions for the new year. I think that's really important to set yourself up for success and just set yourself on a good path for the year ahead. If you've been part of my channel for a while, I'm sure you know what a no spend challenge is, but just in case we have some new viewers, a no spend challenge is exactly what it sounds like. It's a challenge that you set for yourself where you spend no money for a certain amount of time except for the necessities in your life, like rent or a mortgage payment, groceries, gas to get to work, utilities, and those sort of things. So the idea is to save all of the extra money in your life. So you're not going out to restaurants, you're not buying new clothes, you're not swinging through the drive-thru. All of that money that you would be spending on those things then gets saved and put towards whatever you want it to. Maybe that's a vacation, maybe you're trying to pay off your debt, or maybe you're saving for a house like I am. What I like about a no spend challenge is that you can customize and tailor the rules to your own life and what works for you. So for example, maybe you want to do a no spend challenge this month, but you know your mom's birthday is coming up and you want to buy her a birthday gift. Instead of completely scratching the idea of doing a no spend month, you can work that into the challenge and say, okay, I'm not allowed to spend any money except for necessities and my mom's birthday gift. So that way you're giving yourself permission to still do the challenge, but you're making it work for you. So as I mentioned before, the main reason why I'm doing a no spend challenge during the month of January is because I think it'll really help me hit the ground running when it comes to my financial goals for 2023. And I want to make an entire video all about those financial goals that I have and kind of go a little bit more into detail. But basically, the first thing that I'm going to do with the money that I'm saving during the no spend challenge is paying off my visa. And I know I said I'm trying to save up for a house, and I am trying to save up for a house at the same time, but I think paying off the visa takes priority, so that's what I'm going to be paying off during this month in January. And normally, I'm a person who never has any money on their visa. I'm very good with using my visa, and then as soon as I use it, I pay it off right away. But as you guys know, Aaron and I got married in the month of July 2022. So we got married in Europe. We had a beautiful wedding in Ireland, and then we honeymooned in Germany and France. It was absolutely beautiful, like the trip of a lifetime, and I do not regret spending that money one bit. But as you can imagine, getting married, going on a big trip like that is very expensive. So we did accumulate some costs on our visa. So just to give you an idea of the visa debt that we're working with right now, I think we have about $1,400 left on that card to pay off. So not spending any extra money during this month is really going to help me just get that gone, and I'm so excited for it. So now we're going to talk about my personal no spend challenge rules, and as I said, you can tailor this completely to you and your own life and what you prioritize. So for me, there are two exceptions to my no spend challenge in January. One is that I was allowed to get my nails done. Now, saying this out loud, I know that sounds so silly that I would say, okay, I'm allowed to spend money on my nails. It just seems very trivial to me as well, but I am going to justify it, and let me just explain. So for me, I'm somebody who very rarely spends money on myself. I'm pretty low maintenance when it comes to anything like buying new clothes for myself. I get my hair done like once a year, but I really enjoy having my nails done. I think it's really fun, and I do run a small business which I take hardly any money from. So any money that I make in that business just sits in a business bank account that I'm saving up for a rainy day or any business related expenses. So my little treat and what I do to actually reward myself for running that business is I take a little bit of money out every single month to get my nails done because I enjoy it. And I think that's okay. When you're saving money, it's still important to live and enjoy your life. And if my one little treat every month is getting my nails done, then I think that's fine. And the second rule that I gave myself where I am allowed to spend a little bit of money this month is if my friends and I meet up for coffee or lunch one day. So my friends and I each live very busy lives and we don't get together very often. So we did make a rule for ourselves that every month, at least once a month, we would get together and go out for coffee or do something like that. And I think it's important to stay in touch with your friends and, be close to people, have some social interaction. So I am allowed to spend money in that case as well if my friends and I decide that we want to go out and just get together and catch up. I think when you're doing a no spend challenge, it's important to give yourself a little bit of grace and to set some of those exceptions for yourself, like getting your nails done or like being able to go out with your friends for coffee once a month, because I think that increases your chances for success. You're still enjoying your life, you don't feel deprived, where if you're very rigid and you say, okay, I'm not allowed to spend absolutely any money for the entire month, you're probably going to get a little bit frustrated and down on yourself and feel like you're just going without. So giving yourself a little bit of grace is going to increase your chances for success and you're going to save more money in the long run. So as of right now, it is January 7th and I'm still going strong. I have not spent any money outside of the rules of my no spend challenge, and I'm even selling some of my old stuff on Facebook Marketplace to get a little bit of extra money. We got a new headboard for our bed for Christmas, so I'm going to be selling the old one. As of now, I've made about $80, I think, on Facebook Marketplace. So all of that money is going to be going to paying off my visa as well. So that's just a little bit of extra and another idea for something that you can do while you're doing the no spend challenge. Declutter your space, sell some of your extra stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and then that's even more money that you have for yourself. I do want to mention that I'm not perfect, and even though I really enjoy saving money and doing these type of challenges, I still do get tempted from time to time. For example, I'm filming this video on a Saturday, and before I sat down to film, I was like, what should we do today? Oh, maybe we should go out and get that thing, or maybe we could stop into this cafe. And then I was like, oh right, I'm doing a no spend challenge and I'm not allowed to spend any money. So it is hard to stay on track and to keep focused. But one of the things that I do to stay focused during a no spend challenge is watch YouTube and watch YouTubers that make content around saving money, make content around their own no spend challenges. I just find that really helpful for staying on track and surrounding myself with people who have a similar mindset at the time. Another way that you can kind of curb that temptation to spend money on something is giving yourself permission to revisit whatever it is you want to spend money on next month when you're out of the challenge. So if you're scrolling on Instagram and you see something that you really want, you think it would really benefit your life, don't tell yourself that you can never have that because you're doing a no spend challenge. Tell yourself that you can revisit it next month when you're out of the challenge. Maybe write it down in the notes on your phone of things that you saw that you wanted. So that way you are giving yourself permission to come back to it if you want to. But the good thing is that once you're out of this challenge and you saw how much money you were able to save, you'll probably come back to that item and realize you don't really need it and you don't need to spend the money on it. Saving money is all about mindset and positive habits and practicing the act of saving money every day. It really is building a habit and learning how to say no to yourself and being happy with the things that you already have, rather than always looking for that next thing that you want to buy or spend money on. Make sure you leave me a comment down below and let me know if you're doing a no spend challenge, if you like no spend challenges, if you find them helpful, and what some of your rules are when you do a no spend challenge. That's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also hit the red subscribe button so that you can see more. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want more content like this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!